Not.
I was baby.
So you're all very young.
Yeah.
Now looking back, now that 5 or 10 years have passed since that moment, how would you describe the impact of being a part of the series in the way that you were?
I reckon, in all honesty, it's very cool, and most of the time it's very but you don't really realise it. You don't really realise, you know, because it's kind of relatively normal. You acclimatise to it quite quickly, and it's only really people that you get introduced to that be like, if you meet someone's friend, like, oh, it's Nick, oh, he was in Harry Potter. You do that a lot. But I think, if I'm honest, I think going to the park, I found it quite overwhelming, because that's the first time that it's like you see the real, this is amazing. There's so much love for this one thing that's not even that old, really. How old? When did the first book come out? 1997? Yeah, and all of this has happened in our lifetime, and you don't really realise it. It was the first time I thought it was kind of a bit of a privilege to be able to say I had something to do with that. And that was literally, as soon as I got to Hogshead, I was really annoying these guys. So I was just going around going this is mental, this is unbelievable. And because you realise that actually it's very cool, and I'm really proud to say that I had something to do with it. So it's gone from being oh, stop telling everyone I was in Harry Potter, to being you know what, this is pretty awesome. I'm happy with this. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the impact is actually more massive than you realise, because you grow up around these people and doing this one thing, and when you're at that age, so I was 13, 14 when I started, and about 16 when I finished, you're growing up so much when you're that age, and you're changing so much, and you're trying to figure out who you are, and the kind of values that you have, and the kind of people you want to surround yourself with. So I think actually just having that experience at that time probably really subconsciously shaped who we all are as adults now. Also, watching awesome people act every day definitely was, that still stays with me massively. So yeah, I think even obviously on the surface, and being there last night was just something else, so nostalgic. But I think subconsciously as well, we really all have probably taken a lot from it, because you're at that tender little age.
Yeah, I think life-changing probably is the most accurate word I could probably use for it. Some of my best friends I met through Potter. It's opened doors. It's been the most amazing thing. We were asked, I was doing one of these things a little while ago, and I was asked what it was like to have left the characters behind, our characters behind. And we all kind of looked at each other and went, haven't? Really? I don't think you do. I think you kind of carry it with you. You kind of get closer to it the more you develop and the older you get. So yeah, just the most amazing work experience you could possibly ever have.
Yeah, I just feel so privileged, and to be a part of something so amazing, especially something that touches so many people. It means so much to all you guys and to so many people around the world. So I feel very grateful and very blessed to be a part of something as huge and as something big as this. But no, for me, I met very special people working on the movies, people who I'll hopefully be friends with for the rest of my life. And yeah, it's just been, like I said, an amazing experience, and to come and do things and meet you guys is extra special, so thank you.
Yeah, I think this is the one question I think it's the hardest answer for me. But I think, yes, it is life-changing, but it's also, we're still people as well. So we're still just like any of you guys, but we're carrying something with us that will stay with us for the rest of our lives. And we will always have that experience with us. So it changes you, and in a good way, but I think I'm still me, And I've changed, obviously, because I've grown up from who I was, but I've always got that experience with me, so it's always, I don't know how to say this. It's always going to be there, and it's always with me, and I can always remember it, and I have good friends that come from it. Like Scarlett said, they'll be with me for the rest of my life, and they've all gone through that experience as well. So it's good to know that you have people with you that have gone through the same experience that you've gone through.